I am the small grains breeder for the University of Nebraska, and our job is to create new varieties for Nebraska, new breeding methods for the world, and to educate students who want to be educated through the University of Nebraska anywhere. So actually we do teach distance ed, and we've had students in Australia, had students in Japan, India, Africa, Europe, North and South America. So we meet the global footprint that the university wants to have. But when it comes to breeding, our highest priority is always the state of Nebraska. The University of Nebraska and Bayer CropScience have entered into a relationship, a collaboration, where Bayer CropScience is asking for a non-exclusive access to our germplasm. And as part of the agreement, they have endowed a presidential chair, the first one in the university system. We mutually agreed it should be named after the Nebraska wheat producer because that's the clients that they're interested in as well as we are. The reason why Bayer came here is Bayer is one of the largest chemical companies in the world, Bayer CropScience is, in agriculture. And they have a long history of being very successful in plant genetics. They are extremely well known, and I believe maybe the largest companies providing hybrid rice. Well, they've decided that they wanted to go into wheat. And so they came to the University of Nebraska because we have a long-standing wheat improvement program, and that's why I was fortunate enough to become the first presidential chair. Now, the wheat program is really based on four things. It has to survive the winter, has to have stem rust resistance, which is a very devastating disease when it's present, must perform well in a grower's field, it has to yield and stand and mature at the right times, those types of things, and it must make a good loaf of bread or a good Asian noodle. Well, there's two aspects of climate change. The first one would be the trend. And so if you believe in global warming, as I do, we expect the climate of Nebraska to become warmer. Now, is that going to be a problem? Maybe not, because we grow wheat in warmer climates. You know, basically we know Oklahoma is a warmer climate than is Nebraska. So what it may mean is we'll adapt to climate change by growing what are today's Oklahoma wheats in Nebraska. And my breeding program, instead of breeding for today's climate, today's Nebraska, I breed for tomorrow's Nebraska, which is in fact today's Oklahoma. So we have very good ways of approaching that. The other aspect of climate change that you need to think about is response times. Okay? It takes me 12 years from the time I make a cross till the time I release a cultivar. Okay? That's the minimum length. If you're looking at a trend line that's over, say, 100 years, then I'll have 8, possibly more cycles in that 100 years. So if something comes on to me gradually and my response time is quicker than the trend line, I can respond. Where you would have trouble is there are certain things in climate change where they're saying that it could cause fairly significant changes in like lakes almost immediately, you know, within a year. Well, a breeding program can't be whipsawed in a year. You know, I can't respond in a year very effectively. But if I have over 12 years, then I can.